Hi guys, today I'm doing a little bit more of a vampy look, so heavier eyes and still some lips as well, and I'm using Adorn Cosmetics, the Australian Eco-Lux vegan cruelty-free brand that I love. So I'm just going in to start with the hydration and skin primer and moisturiser, just rubbing that in with my fingers, and now I'm using the liquid foundation in light to medium, or light/medium, and going in with the kabuki brush there and just buffing that into the skin. I'm not having anything too crazy on the skin. I just want a light even coat of liquid foundation, just to even out my skin tone, give me a bit of colour because I'm a little on the paler side, and just a nice natural skin look, so buffing that in. So now I'm going in with the Peachy Sleep Corrective Concealer. I love this. It really takes the blue purple pigment straight out of that eye area, as you can see as I tap it in. I always use my finger to blend it in just because the warmth of my finger really helps the product to settle and sort of melt into the skin rather than just sit and go crepey under my eyes. So I do that with any concealer, but you can see how it just totally instantly takes that pigment out of the skin there that you don't want, and it just leaves a beautiful, healthy, fresh finish. So using that on my upper eyelids as well, just blending it all in, covering all that area, and yeah, using my finger for that one, so nice and easy. And now I'm going in with the loose mineral powder foundation, and this one's in medium tan. I'm using this just to set the foundation today, so I'm not doing a big thick heavy coat because it will add a little bit of extra coverage being a powder foundation, but I'm just mainly just using a light coat just to set the foundation. And the Face and Body Mineral Bronzer, this one is in the colour Autumn. I love this product. It's so warm, it's so easy to use, it's so versatile. So I'm going to use it to do a little bit of a contour and just to warm the face up a little bit there, but I'm also going to use it as eyeshadow as well. So just buffing that into the hollows of the cheeks, a little bit on the temples, and I will also use a little bit to do a light contour on my nose, nothing too drastic, and I'll just use a few different brushes just to smooth it out and make sure that it is well blended there. I don't want any harsh lines. And you know I'm all about pink cheeks, so I'm using the Loose Mineral Blush, and this is in the colour Summer. I love this pink, it's so fresh, it's so good for so many different looks, and we're really going to amp the blush up today, so I'm not going to be shy. I want it to be quite pink, just to cut through the deeper eyes that I'm going to be wearing, and also the deeper lips, so that's why I'm doing that. And just going in and lightly filling in my brows with the Brow Define Mineral Brow Dust, and this is in the colour Medium. I like my brows to be a little bit more darker than my hair colour, obviously, just so that they can stand out a little bit more, and just using an angled brush and just nothing crazy. I'm just lightly filling them in. I'm not doing anything too structured or sharp. I just want to literally fill in the gaps and even them out. So just combing it through my brows and making sure it's all blended. So going back in with the bronzer in Autumn and a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I am just applying that starting off in the socket line and the outer corner of the eye, and then I'm just going to slightly take it above the socket line just so that I can really have a wow impact eye. I want to really blow it out. I will be taking the pigment, you know, fairly close to my eyebrow, so I do want it to be a little bit more dramatic than what I would normally do. So I'm using the bronzer as a bit of a base to start with, and then I'm going to pack on the colour and buff it all out. So going in with a clean blending brush there just to make sure that everything is nice and smooth. And then I'm going in with the Intensive Mineral eyeshadow, and this is in the colour Copper. So I always give them a bit of a shake and use the pigment that's in the lid so that I don't get too much. And I'm just going to pack the colour on with a flat brush first, and then I am going to use my fluffy brush just to buff it out. And as you can see, I am taking it above that socket line, so I really want to smoke it out and just have the pigment, you know, blended, buffed and soft, but still pow. That's what I'm going for with my vampire eye look today. So paying attention just to really make sure that everything is nice and blended. And using the colour Copper again with a more tapered, fluffier eyeshadow brush, I'm just applying that to the under eye area. And as you can see, I'm just extending it out past the eye. I'm going to do a little bit of a wing, but I just want to map out where I'm going and give my eye that big bold shape. So as long as it's nice and buffed and blended into the upper lash line, we're all good. So going in with the Intensive Mineral eyeshadow in Charity, and I'm just going to use this in the center part of the eye just for a little subtle highlight with a narrower fluffy brush. I prefer fluffier brushes because they do the bulk of the blending for you. So just buffing that into the middle part of the eye and down to the inner corner of the eye. So using my chubby eyeliner pencil in Smoky Quartz, and I'm just going to apply this to the lower waterline and the lower lash line, so really blending it out into where those lashes are sort of coming out and a little bit underneath. And then I'm going to take the matte mineral eyeshadow in the colour Quartz. This is just going to really set that eyeliner, buff it out so it's not so harsh, and create a much more of a deeper dramatic eye look. So blending it out, buffing it in. It's sort of hard to pick up on camera there, but you get the gist. So it just really makes that eyeliner sort of smoke out and not be so liney. And again, extending it out past the outer corner of the eye, just so I have a little bit of a mapped out area for where I'm going to do my wing, and following that line there on the upper lash line and extending it along the lashes. So same thing as the bottom, setting it with my tapered brush and the Quartz eyeshadow, and this is just going to really deepen that lash area and define the upper and lower lash lines. So going back and forth with with my fluffier brushes just to make sure that it is really soft and blended, and you can see how that has just amped up the drama of the look. And now I'm going in with my highlight, so I'm using the Mineral Illuminizer. You can use this on the eyes, lips, cheeks, so pretty versatile. Again, you can mix it with water. I'm just going in with my narrower fluffy brush and just applying that to the inner corners of the eye there, and just making sure that there is a soft transition to the Charity colour, not having any bulky lines. So pretty happy with that. And now I'm using the Natural Liquid Eyeliner. I'm not going to use it directly from the actual eyeliner application. I'm going to apply it to a smaller, more tapered brush just so that I can get a really defined line. And because I've sort of mapped out where I'm going to do my wing, it's nice and easy just to get the shape and then fill it in and extend it along the lash line. So as you can see, it's not too much of a crazy wing, but it does add a little bit of impact. So that's what I'm doing there. And now I'm going in with my waterproof mascara, starting with the bottom lashes, and as normal, going in with 2 coats on the top lashes. So now I'm going back in with our Illuminizer, and I'm just going to highlight the tops of the cheekbones, the cupid's bow of the upper lip, the chin, and a little bit to the forehead. And then I'm also going to take a smaller brush and just do a little bit of highlighting to the nose. I don't like to over highlight the nose, so I just want to keep it nice and slim with the smaller taper brush rather than using my big fluffy brush. And I'm also going to apply a little bit of that highlighter just to the brow bone directly underneath, so we don't have a lot of free area left there, but I just want to highlight the area that we have left. And lips today, I'm using the Style Icons lipstick in Audrey. I love, love, love this colour. It doesn't dry my lips out. It's got great pigment. It lasts really well. So I'm not lip lining. I'm just going directly in with the lipstick. And then I'm going to go in with the mineral lip gloss, the Perfect Pout mineral lip gloss, and this is in the colour Cocoa, and I'm just applying this to the centre of the lips. So this is just going to add a little bit of dimension and make my lips look a little bit more fuller. I mean, I don't have skinny lips anyway, but a little bit more fullness is always fun, so just adding a bit of depth and shape to the lips there. And that is my Vampy look done. I'm pretty happy with it. It's a lot more than what I would normally wear, but you know, on a night out or you just want to jazz it up a little bit, I really enjoyed this look, so I hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks heaps, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.